As of right now, the Archaic Realms Tabletop Simulator mod is live on the Steam Workshop. So it's free, it's public, and it's fully automated. It's about 3 years of design building up to this one. 2 factions you can play. There's 6 heroes in there, and it's playable today. So what you can play right now on Tabletop Simulator is the Divine and the Shadow faction. There are 2 prototype decks already pre-built as the first 2 of 6 planned factions. 3 heroes on each side, full quest system, vault rewards, and the whole core loop is in your hands. So I'll keep this brief. The full how to play is on the website. The full setup walkthrough is in the description, so you can get started on how to get that into Tabletop Simulator. So here's how you set the game up, right? So there's one button, it's the setup, it runs everything. So it shuffles the decks, the heroes get deployed, your hand gets dealt, quests come in, and then you're in turn 1 in under a minute. So here's everything all set up, here's all the board. Each zone has a description, it's pretty clear. If you're ever unsure, just jump onto the website to see even more of a breakdown. So the majority of the UI is like a right-click kind of mechanics enabler. What we want to do is try and reduce the amount of thinking that you guys need to be doing for the core mechanics and just focus on the cards and how they interact with one another. And then obviously getting to the win condition as easy as possible. What we've done with the UI is we've made it so that it handles most of the mechanics and it keeps you in a legal lane. You can't break the game by moving things around too much. If something does feel off, always reference the rules and stuff on the website as well, so you can communicate with your opponent if you made a mistake or if they made a mistake. So here's the part, like I guess we're proudest of, right, is how fast the board reads. So every card carries a mark. It's like a printed identity tag. If you want to know more about the mark system, we have another video on that. But once you know your marks, you can scan the whole board at a glance, right? So you can see where there's combos, when there's threats that your opponent has. If they play a card, you can maybe deny it and you know that's going to be a threat. So, like reading speed was designed as a priority from the day one, right? And on a fully populated table like this, you can see that decision pays off pretty much each turn. You can start to see the threat as they build up with more marks. And then combat backs that up, right? You can right-click attack, right-click defend. You can see all of each card and what it's kind of doing. We're wanting to make sure that the UI just handles all of that. You can see over here, the realm control points are in the corner. You can see when someone's about to win, it's going to be flashing red, so it gives you a clear indicator. So the faction banners brighten up for the active player, so you know that it's Divine or it's Shadow. Everything on the table is built to be readable at speed, basically. All right, so then there's a quest completion. So you've got quests here. If you meet those conditions, you can just go right-click, complete the quest like this. And then if there's a reward for one of those quests, it triggers straight away, right? So the vault reward here goes straight into your hand. Your opponent doesn't see it, you get it. If you cross over here, if you cross a hero like HP threshold, your opponent gets a realm control point up here, and your next ability unlocks on your card as well, so you can see that it's locked or it's unlocked. So the engine handles all of the legal kind of lanes. There's nothing you can do to really break the game, so if you're ever in doubt, just reference the rules as well. But the right-click user interface is the main thing that helps you stay in the game, and then you can just focus on the strategy and the cards. So this is the first time the game's been played in this format with this ease of access and speed of feedback. Before was that print to play that we had set up. Now this is in the public domain and easy to access. So which means before September, your feedback's the most valuable thing to the project. There's a dedicated feedback section in Discord. I'm in there daily. I'm always checking the Discord. If a card feels off or if a mechanic doesn't feel right, if a hero's overtuned or something just feels broken, I want to know and I'll read every message. So what's going to ship in the Game Found campaign in September is shaped by what's going to be said in that Discord. So it's important that if you guys do have any feedback, we're going to be implementing that as best as we can, as long as some of the feedback doesn't break other elements of the game, but it's a core part of this process leading up to September. All right, so there's 3 links in the description. So 1 is the mod on Steam Workshop, load it and play it. 2 is the step-by-step walkthrough on the website. Everything you need to know that's going on, just click through it and you can see each kind of section. We have some screen grabs on there as well to see what's going on. And then thirdly is the Discord, so jumping into there to give feedback. You can find opponents, you can find players, drop feedback in there and shape a game with us. So that's it, get in there. Next week, we're gonna have a quest deep dive video. That's to talk about how the quests support your deck. So subscribe so you don't miss out on that one, and I'll see you across the table.